This is AFTV VIP, the official web app with members-only content, has no ads and a live in-game match center. The bias predictor, it has daily polls and the AFTV 11 selector. Just one click away.
Yes, my people, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening from wherever you're watching from. Welcome to AFTV. You have tuned into the stats preview show of Arsenal versus Man City. Boy, and you can see the title of this show, Have a Go or Park the Bus. Now, it's splitting decisions, it's splitting opinions, across the board already, early doors. Ripe X says Park the Bus. Chubby Gypsy for Life says Park the Bus. What a name. JS11, Park the Bus, surely. And then Rufat have a go, shock them. Now, Robbie last night was on this kind of agenda. He says, just go for it, have a go at them. We want to see you go at them. Now, we spoke about it last night, and I saw someone in the comments saying, listen, what do you mean have a go? And he's like, I don't want to go and park the bus. Robbie was saying, teams do that and they get beat. You don't want to be like Tottenham, blah, blah. But then someone in the comments said, well, that's what we did when we beat them in the FA Cup. We parked the bus and we caught them on the counter. So it's splitting opinions across the board today. But I've kind of just ignored James being here as well. James, how are you? Sorry.
Hello.
So rude.
No, I agree with everything you're saying. Carry on.
Yeah, no, I was just saying. Obviously, that's what we did in the FA Cup. We didn't. I wouldn't say we parked the bus. We held them off and then we caught them on the counter. And I think we do that really well. Whether we'll do that tomorrow is another question. Because I know City they've been in impeccable form and they will pick you off. But I don't know. I don't want to. I'm not talking too much about it because I have not negative. No, I do. I think we're gonna get tumped up. So I want to keep quiet. I'm gonna let James give us the stats for the show. You know how this goes. I'm gonna go through some stats. We're gonna go through their form. Statistics, match stats, and starting 11's always something we speak about. So we're gonna get into this. Hopefully, you can change my mind. Hopefully.
Well, this is the first area we're going to look at. Because I'm going to be honest.
Oh, it's not so fun facts today as stats, yeah, because I bet they're all in their favour.
This is made for some genuinely grim reading. I've got to be honest. Just strap in, guys, because this isn't that fun. But I'm going to try offer some hope. Like, this isn't just half an hour of us talking about how we're going to get battered. I'm going to try off some hope and talk about where, we have got it right in the past. And that FA Cup game is a really good example of it. So I'll just get rid of that not so fun facts and let's get into it with stat one. Arsenal have lost their last 7 league games against Man City. The Gunners have only ever lost more consecutively against Leeds, which is eight times between 1973 and 1976.
Boy, we're going back to the old school days.
The old 70s.
Yeah, jeez Louise.
It's like an episode of One Division. We just go through the different ages and generations.
Facts.
Oh god.
Facts.
Right. Shout out to any One Division fans out there.
Big up. I'm on that vibe now as well. So big up anyone who's watching it. I'm back in. Wait, before we move, next I was going to put this up. Lang and Sweet, Foden over Saka over at Man City will smash Arsenal. Ooh, we'll speak about that later on.
I see comments like that and I'm just like, God, I hope we beat them. It gets me, it just gets you pumped. Right, stat 2. Since losing 1-2 at the Emirates in December 2015, great game, I was there. Man City are unbeaten in their last 10 Premier League meetings with Arsenal, scoring at least twice in 9 of those games.
It doesn't look good, bro. It does not look good. It doesn't look good. This is what I'm saying, man. You lot last night, have faith. I get it, yeah. As fans, we need to have that. But, bro, from what I just feel and can see, we're gonna get thumped. And then on top of that, the stats are, bro, the numbers are a joke in their favour. But hopefully, you never know. Football's football. But I haven't got that feeling. Let's go.
Arsenal have failed to score in their last 3 home league games against Man City, losing each time.
Why have you look these up, bro. Was there any good ones?
No.
That's a terrible stat.
What?
I'm sorry. That's a terrible
What you want
stat.
to do? We'll try to make up the stats like they're.
Yeah. Just say
I said they weren't fun. I warned you guys. I gave you the warning before going into it, so no one should feel disappointed here.
oh my god.
I mean, maybe it's hard to help it. Let's look at the next. City beat Arsenal 4-1 at the Emirates earlier this season in the League Cup. Only 2 teams have ever won away at the Gunners twice in the same season, and that was Forest in 87-88 and Villa in 93-94. I mean, that's kind of positive.
Yeah, that is true.
So in my whole lifetime, Arsenal have never been beaten twice at home by the same team in the same season.
Raw. That's incredible. That's lit.
That's pretty.
No. Wait, Villa?
No, it's not happened. No, twice at home.
Oh, at home. Interesting. That's sick.
No, friends
Cool.
mug.
That's my lifetime as well. Big up. Hold to Arsenal.
Yeah.
That's positive.
So that's pretty positive.
Yeah.
Scraping, really. Arsenal are unbeaten in their last 6 home Premier League games with 3 wins, 3 draws, after losing each of their previous 4 such matches. Now, this is good. Because our home form was dire, like disgustingly bad. And I wouldn't say we've at least I'm not scared of playing at the Emirates like I was back in the autumn. But I genuinely was like, oh no, we're at the Emirates today.
Yeah, facts. Hasn't been great at the Emirates. It's not a fortress as well. Yeah, as it's supposed to be. So you're saying there's a chance.
I love those kind of. I mean, here we go, back down to earth. Man City have scored 3+ goals in each of their last 3 Premier League games against London sides. 3 against Chelsea, 4 against Palace, 4 against Spurs.
Sick. That is, bro. They are. Oh wow. They're on smoke. They're on smoke. Sorry. Leng and Sweet. You are, bro. Come on. Don't disrespect.
That's just wrong.
Boyaka Saka.
Man City's Raheem Sterling has been involved in 6 goals in his last 5 Premier League games against Arsenal. 4 goals, 2 assists, finding the net in each of his last 3 against the Gunners.
Yeah, I know. I need this one. This one is
good luck. Sorry, Josh. Good luck with your Danger Man section in the build-up tomorrow.
Yeah, I was literally last night.
You only got about 13, 14 players to choose from.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, in the pre-match build-up show, I do a Danger Man section where we look at the Danger Men Danger Man 1 for the team that we're playing. This game, boy, I'm gonna do Danger Men, but I'm gonna do the Foden and Saka versus
Danger Men. So here's Man City's 11.
Yeah. Danger Men. The starting 11. We'll go through each player. This is what I'm saying, bro.
Here are their reserves.
People, even last night when I did the quiz on Instagram, I was saying, how you feeling? They're like, some people were like, yeah, I think we can do it. I'm like, you have no idea. But some people are being truthful.
I actually think we can do something.
we can kick the ball at half time.
We'll run around. We'll, right. Stat 8.
Next one.
We're on to the 8th of this monologue of trash. Arsenal's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has scored 5 goals in his last 2 Premier League starts, netting twice against Newcastle, followed by a hat-trick against Leeds. I feel like you're really digging for stats here.
You're digging.
I mean? We may as well have been like, Arsenal have scored goals this season.
Yeah. You're scraping at the barrel. Big up Aubameyang for that stat. But, bro, we watched you on Thursday, man. I need it. I need you to come back, bro.
I'm hoping he was saving all his goals for this Sunday now.
Yeah, maybe it's a Premier League thing. Bro, come on. I'm sorry, people watching. I'm trying to give you a lot of hope. I'm not trying to give you hope, actually. I can't. James will, hopefully, with some more.
Right. And to deliver the final blow, Man City have conceded 15 goals this season, averaging 0.6 goals conceded per game.
Yep. Do you know what the maddest thing is, guys? Yeah, I have a load of numbers saved that I could flick to right now, and none of them were mentioned in that not so fun facts. That's scary. I have numbers. Do you know what? Sorry, this is a depressing show. It's gonna kill off some.
It really is. Yeah.
It's not a depressing show in the sense of us, but in the sense of the numbers and the stats, it's painful. Man City, 49 goals, one behind Man United with 50. Man United at the top with 50. Man City have got 49. First, which probably will change after tomorrow. First half, they scored 29 goals. So they scored 29 goals in the first half. And in the second half, they scored 20, which means they're more prolific in the first half, which scares me even more because you know how Arsenal start. We don't always start great. And if they get their first goal, it's long for us. They have completed 16,420 passes and they have the highest accuracy of 89%. We know they keep the ball. They can also convert that as well. Danger. Highest amount of clean sheets goes to Man City as well with 14. So you guys know. They don't like to concede as well too much. And they've only lost one game out of 20 when they score first. So those are my numbers. And that I know you weren't even mentioning the fun facts. So that just goes to show that Man City aren't a joke. In my opinion, they're probably going to win the league this season. But hopefully...
Hot take that.
Hopefully something happens. I don't know.
Just got this feeling City might win it.
Just a slight feeling that, you know.
Look, it's a weird season. It's a weird season. I said yesterday on the live, these runs that teams go on, like Liverpool, whatever, they're sensitive. Like yes, they're so impressive, but you know, the slightest thing can go wrong and it can crumble. Like Liverpool losing 3-0 at Watford. So let's be Watford. let's be the Watford in this. No, but you know, I saw something interesting. The reason I didn't put it up on the fun facts is because I couldn't verify the stat. I didn't really have time. Apparently, of Pep Guardiola's 3 longest runs ever as a manager, like winning runs, this is his longest ever, which obviously is yet to be ended. But the next 2 were both with Bayern. So one, I think, maybe say 15 games with Bayern, and then the other one was 13 games with Bayern. And both of those runs were ended by Arsenal.
Oh, well, that's a good stat. That's a fun fact, bro. That should have went in there. Had a light in the mood.
Yeah, I needed to actually verify it and do all the proper shebang around it. But
yeah, fair
yeah.
Bacon Man, sorry, quickly, what a good name. This is the vibe I'm on, yeah. Just don't get mad. That's good. That's good enough for me.
I'll take a 2-0 defeat. No, obviously I wouldn't. Obviously I wouldn't. No, I think we can do something. I've been saying the whole time. I think we can do something. Naively.
Yeah.
Anyway,
no, listen. You were right about the Europa League game. Whilst reading the numbers and the stats, you normally have a calculated opinion on what's going to happen. It does normally happen, James. But today, I don't know what it is that I don't know. But you. That
I don't know. I just have faith for some stupid reason. Anyway, let's have a little look at. Oh, that would be nice. A nice 3-2, a nice couple of goals, whatever. That'd be good. Right, let's go into Man City's last 10. Now,
raw.
Okay, so a couple of things I wanted to point out here. Firstly, I know their run is like 17 wins in a row. It's so good I can't fit every win in there. So I want to just look at their last 10 in all competitions.
Do you remember those days when was invincible? Sorry to cut you there, James. Just remember those days.
Oh god, that was good.
Anyway,
but I want to look at those last 4 wins in particular. As you can see, it's all wins. Not a single dropped point, not a single tough encounter. It's all pretty standard for them. But in those last 3 is where I'm really impressed. You know, they go to Everton, they win 3-1. I know Fulham beat them, but Everton are a very decent side. They beat Spurs 3-0. A Spurs who park the bus, who are organised, who don't give you many opportunities, but 3-0, no problem. And then obviously they beat Swansea, fine. but they play a strong team in that again. You know, that he takes everything seriously, Pep, which is what I love.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm talking about when I say, you know, the FA Cup lineup was a bit of a disgrace. The Carabao Cup lineup in the quarterfinals was a bit of a disgrace. You know, and I understand Pep's got the squad. I understand he's got the players. I get all that. We don't have a half decent squad. We don't have a bad squad ourselves, right?
Yeah, facts.
And then goes to Liverpool. I don't care what form Liverpool are in. They're still Liverpool. They're still the champions. They're still two-time European Cup finalists and Champions League winners not that long ago. The City just smacked them up 4-1. Yep, mistakes helped. And that's going to be a big part of it. It's going to be making sure we don't concede really stupid goals, you know, just stupid errors and allowing them to. We're going to have to be so focused, and they will score goals on their own accord. So we need to make sure we don't do anything to help that, to aid that. But that run is so impressive, isn't it? I mean, I've never known anything like it.
It's unreal. Like you said, I saw in the comments, credit to Pep, because you got to credit him.
Pep's an unbelievable manager.
Unbelievable.
Only idiots write off Pep.
Yeah.
He is a phenomenal manager, one of the best of all time. And people go, oh, it's only because of money. Oh, shut up. No, he's a phenomenal manager.
And do you know what, James? Out of them results, do you know what also draws my attention? It's the Burnley 2-0. And I know that sounds outrageous, sounds left, but you know Burnley. They're actually a team that many people have been slipping up with recently. And when City played them, they really had every man behind the ball. It was the most dog-esque game I've seen. Like, they literally had everyone behind the ball. As soon as they got it, booted up the pitch. But to break that down takes it as a player as well, mentally, is just so exhausting, just trying to break it down, trying to get through them. But City, they got their first, and they got the second. And I was like, yeah, these lot, they know how to beat this low block. So they know how to beat the low block, and they know how to exploit you if you're trying to catch them if you're not trying to catch them on the counter, but if you try and go for it, they know how to exploit you as well. They have the players to do it. So it's like, how do you approach this game? This is why the title is have a go or part of the bus.
And this is the really worrying thing about City right now, is that they're winning all these games. But if I just bring this up one more time. Oh, sorry, let me get rid of the banner. Okay, you've got your 4-0 against Palace, your 5-0 against West Brom, but they're not actually slapping teams. Even Liverpool, where they scored 4, and Spurs, they scored 3, especially the Liverpool one. There was mistakes. What I'm saying is, we're not seeing 5, 6s, and 7s across the board, but we are seeing a lot of clean sheets, a lot of very efficient performances. You know, the Liverpool goal was a penalty. The Everton goal was bounced off the post and went in. So their defense is really good as well. So this is right. This is the thing, right? They're so complete as a team. They're so complete. And that's where I think we're going to have problems, because it's not like you think, you know what, if we keep a clean sheet, I actually fancy us to score a goal or two, because they're a bit leaky at the back. They commit so many men forward, we might pick them off. I don't think that. So
sorry. Do you think Arjan, in his super chat, thank you for your super chat, Arjan, do you think he has a point though, James? If we play our strongest 11, which Arteta seems to never, he always leaves someone out or 2 players out from the strongest 11. But do you think if he plays the strongest 11, including Partey in it, including Kieran Tierney and Cedric over Bellerin, do you think there is a chance, or do you?
Yeah,
I know you're confident. I know. But so do you actually generally believe that though? Yeah. So if we play the full strongest team that we feel,
I genuinely believe we have a chance.
Mad.
Yeah, because sorry for the cliche, it's football.
Yeah.
There is no sport like it where, I mean, okay, there are, but when you're talking the biggest sports, like, not many throw as many upsets as football does, because the nature of football is you don't have to go from one area to another before you can score. You can score for a goal kick if you want. You don't have to complete 10 passes on the floor before you can have a shot.
Yeah,
you can lump it and head it in. You can do, like, that is the beauty of football. And I think with that, we always give ourselves a chance. We played Liverpool with a weakened 11 in July 2020. I think it was July, and Liverpool had every incentive to win that game. They played their first team, and the reason, even though the title was wrapped up, they were chasing the points record. They wanted to be the highest point scoring team of all time.
Yeah.
And they came to the Emirates, and we beat them 2-1 just because they made mistakes. We pressed, we forced them into errors, we took our chances, we defended doggedly, and we won.
Yeah, fair.
And that is maybe not as big an upset, but it was like, whoa, this is how have Arsenal just beaten Liverpool? That's really bizarre, you know? So yeah, of course we have a chance. And actually, on that, whether we have a chance, I want to look at that tie you just mentioned. Beating Man City in the FA Cup 2-0 in the same week, by the way. In the same week, we beat Liverpool 2-1.
I know.
Who thought Arsenal would beat Liverpool and Man City in the same week?
I was in hysteria. I was going mad. I don't know. I thought we fell into the Matrix. I don't know what happened. Honestly, no one expected it, including myself. But it's possible. And what you said, it is football. It is a cliche. People saying, the guy said I'm negative, but I'm the most positive. But it's the numbers and the run they're on.
Yeah,
runs are supposed to come to an end, so there's definitely a possibility. But I did ask that question as well about if he plays the strongest team, we might have a chance. Arjan said that. I kind of do believe that, but now I've got a question in my head of like, what is our strongest 11 right now?
There's one thing I've learned about Arsenal over the years I've been watching them, that we seem to be better underdogs than we are favourites.
Facts. That's
whenever people think write them off, there's nothing in it. We rise to it, which is something Arsenal over the years has been considered mentally weak. We made lighter work of the City-Chelsea games at Wembley than we did of Hull and Wigan in the Cup semi-final and final. And Reading. I'm serious. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Chelsea twice, we didn't take them to extra time. City in the last semi-final, we didn't take them to extra time. Wigan, extra time. Reading, extra time.
That's
Hull,
very true.
2-0 down, extra time.
Bro.
Whenever we're underdogs, we seem to be more competitive. So fingers crossed. But I want to talk about that game.
Speaking facts.
I want to talk about that game because it's a very recent example of us halting this Man City side. And I want to start with the match stats. I mean, people talk about parking the bus. I don't think parking the bus is right, but there's a way you can be pragmatic yet still show intent. And I thought this game was the perfect example of that.
Stats are mad.
Right. totally outclassed in possession.
That's the full-time possession stats, 29%.
Yep.
Wow.
They had 16 shots to our 4. But all 4 of our shots were on target.
Yeah.
Efficiency.
Yeah, efficiency. Conversion rate is a joke. But we haven't seen
I've done it again. Sorry, I've done it again. I've not put the XG number. This is like the 3rd time in a row. I've not.
Mate, Robbie's gonna listen. He's gonna next meeting. He's gonna be like, James, if you don't get this.
Yeah, you and your bloody graphics, James. Anyway, that's the XG. That's really annoying. I'm so sorry. It's 3 times in a row I've done it. But anyway, besides the point.
Go on.
We were totally outclassed that game, yet were considered to have been the better team because of the chances we created, the quality of chance we created, and how we progressed the ball. That first goal came from brave football. So when people say park the bus, defend, we need to sorry that comment. Park the bus, defend, we need to protect our goal and try and nick it. And then Robbie saying, I want to have a go. I think the answer is somewhere, but not just Robbie, lots of other people. I was talking to my dad the other day. He feels the same. He wants to have a go. He wants to take the game to City.
Do you think that? I don't think we should do that. Do you think that?
Yeah, I think it's somewhere in between. I think it's somewhere, and people are too black and white. Shall we be really defensive or shall we attack? Which is obviously ultimately the question of this show. I think it's more a case of being smart when you commit men forward and not having an inferiority complex about you. So you can defend for 90 minutes, but you can defend aggressively on the front foot, press, condense, get stuck in, and you can counter. You can counter with intent, actually getting players forward. And when you got the ball, you can choose whether you want to lump it up the pitch or you want to just knock it about. A couple 1-2s, try and keep possession, try draw them in, which is what we did for the first goal in that cup game.
Yeah.
And you can do all that whilst playing this formation in defence.
I was just about to say, it depends who you play to do this. Let's have a look at this.
This was the starting 11 in that game, in the cup tie.
This is the cup game. Yeah.
And we had a back five. We had a back five with a left back playing centre back. And we basically had 2 DMs. We didn't have a 10. And then we had basically a bit of pace and power up front. But what this graphic here doesn't show you is that Lacazette was often dropping into the 10 with Aubameyang and Pepe
staying
high and wide and
trying
to stretch the City
on the last moment. Yeah.
It was tactically brilliant. And then when we had the ball, Tierney moved out to left back, Louise moved to left centre back, and it was basically a back four, and Maitland-Niles moved into midfield. So we could overload there. It was brilliant. Now, I don't want Arteta to do the same thing, but what he basically created for the remaining part of that season was a formation in which we had less of the ball against City and Chelsea in those cup games, but we had a formation that in different phases of the game, we could have the required resources to deal with whatever it was, whether we had to stock up midfield, whether we had to play wide, whether we had to have a natural left back, whether we had to have a back five and protect our goal better. It was very, very, very clever. And that for me is a really good example of balance. We played football the right way when we had it, but we conceded that City are a better team and we need to protect our goal. So it's going to be very interesting to see what he does tomorrow.
It is going to be very interesting. Something I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on. It's very much who he starts. Because obviously in training this week, he's probably been saying, like, this is how we're going to go about, this is the game plan. But it actually depends on who you play, James. It really does. That can be done. There we go.
As you wish.
Although
wish. It's bloody bright.
But what have you done? Yeah, red. Mine's red as well. Do you know what?
A
bit of a red.
Now the lighting's weird, but I've done this for temp.
Yeah, for temp. He's right.
But
no, on that, it's very much who he picks, the personnel. In the FA Cup, it worked really well. They had a game plan, and it's not. I don't actually want to see us park the bus. However, I don't want to see us go for it. So, I suppose that is the same what you're saying in between. But I don't know. Yeah, it's about the personnel. Like, and back then, Aubameyang's conversion rate was a joke, James, as well. That's another thing. Like, is Aubameyang really going to start tomorrow? That's the question. I reckon he might start Lacazette, in my opinion, after the performance of the Europa League. Or I don't know. What do you think? Because I just
so Aubameyang doesn't get my call up personally.
Okay.
I think we need a Lacazette who is able to come deep to help out and get beyond. Sorry, I'm loving these comments about my room. I'd go for Lacazette and I'd bring Pepe back in. Personally.
Yeah. Okay. This is what it is. It's the personnel that he chooses. I think Pepe will be brought into this game. I mean, it's only right for that decision to be made. But I also think Martinelli might be involved at some point. He won't start, I don't think, but he'll be essential as well. I think for the game, the high press, it's all going to be. Don't get me wrong. I'm expecting City to probably outclass us. But if it doesn't happen like that, it's a very much of manage the game as it happens. If you get what I mean. So the right person to win the game, or if we go 1-0 up, it's all about how Arteta manages the game. I don't want to be seeing substitutions of man like Willie coming on when we're 1-0 up, or if we get to that point. So yeah, that is me. Someone said figure one. So speak with conviction. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, that's just all it is. I don't know what's gonna happen right now. I'm very just in the floaty space. It always happens on the day before the match. Once we've looked at stuff and we've really looked over things, I'll have my concrete of this is what's going to happen. I have this feeling today. Right now, my feeling is City, and the stats prove it, are just going to absolutely just walk over us. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Well, let's see. Well, look, the last thing I wanted to point out was that Arteta's record against the Big Six in the last 6 games. Obviously, we drew the United at home. Remember, they're on good form when we played them. They're also on good form when we beat them 1-0 at Old Trafford. Obviously, we lost to Spurs. That's disappointing. But I've got to say, looking back on it at the time, it was very dramatic. We needed to win because of the state we were in that season. But we weren't exactly outplayed. We were maybe outthought and tactically outdone. But, I thought we more than had our moments in that game. Obviously, beating Chelsea 3-1. And, I know we lost at City and we lost at Liverpool, but I don't think we were disgraced in those games at all. I mean, that Liverpool 3-1 probably should have been a 2-1 because of the Jota handball.
Yeah.
And Lacazette easily could have equalised, and City should have had a penalty. Look, I'm not saying we should have won those games. I'm not trying to say, look at those 3 defeats, we should have won. But I'm saying I think we were competitive in those games. Before people go, well, we're Arsenal, of course we should be. Just remember how many years under Emery it improved, but remember how many years under Wenger we weren't competitive in those games towards the latter bit of his career and or his reign as Arsenal manager. And that is, I'm not trying to throw this stat out there and go, look, it's good.
Oh,
What? Oh yeah, lol. The lazy 6. There you go.
Sorry, it's cool. It don't matter. Sorry, look, it don't matter. It don't matter. But,
Good spot. I
sorry.
might just drop them on purpose now. So people
With you, I swear, the comments, they do not miss a absolute trick. They can't listen. They pick out everything. But
the
but
lazy
sorry,
apparently.
Sorry, I did cut out that. What you were saying, speaking pure facts there as well. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just trying to say, I don't think I'm not trying to say like, oh wow, we're really good against the big 6 now, but I definitely think we're a little more competitive. And in those last 6 games I showed, you go back a little bit further, and the 3 before that are the Liverpool Community Shield, the Chelsea FA Cup final, and the Man City FA Cup game. I was only showing Premier League games there, but we have been a little bit more competitive. So
yeah,
it's something.
You're right. That the underdog section that you spoke about earlier in the show was that you made me feel like I could beat City. So I'm just like, I don't know. I'm very floaty today because you keep changing my opinion on what's going to happen. But I need to stay true. I just feel like we're going to get walked over. But when you said about the underdogs, we fared better as underdogs than actual predicted to win. That's true, bro. It's true. When the odds are stacked against us, we show up. So
when the odds are stacked against us, we seem to do better.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let's just quickly chat about AFTV VIP.
Let's do that. My lights are going crazy today. Yes, let's go on about AFTV VIP. Are you gonna pop up and show them?
Yes, I'm gonna try. So we've never done this before, guys. We're just adding things every week. We're adding things. I'm just gonna wait for it to load.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go up to AFTV VIP. We're gonna show you now. James gonna share his screen just quickly. This feels like a Zoom meeting. I'm just gonna share my screen quickly. I've had enough of those, but yeah, guys, check out AFTV VIP this week or tomorrow. You have until kickoff. This is when you can win Xbox Series X. Okay, so I can't promote that anymore. And a share of £1,000. Yeah, Xbox Series X and a share of £1,000. This light is
it working? Can you see this, Cecil?
I can see it. It's there. It is there.
Beautiful.
Can you guys see it?
We're in, guys. This is AFTV VIP. £2.99 a month. £2.99 a month, and you get things like exclusive content, ice bath, Forever Arsenal podcast with me, Turkish Lee, and Mo. How's your touch?
Come on, how's your touch? It goes just football challenges. Take on Robbie. Take on all the influencers and fans in football competitions. But yeah.
Latest articles, all our videos, ad free, all the YouTube stuff that normally comes out ad free. There you go. That's us right now. We can watch ourselves.
No, is that us? Oh yeah, have a go part of the boss. Sorry, it's quite small on my screen. That is
you can watch all the fan cams, as you can see. You can build your starting 11s, and of course, sponsoring this video, AFTV Picks. Go take on Robbie and win a share of £1,000 and potentially Xbox X Series.
Xbox Series X. Yes, I want it.
My bad. You can see I don't game that much.
Yep, I'm an Xbox man. I know people with the PlayStation people are gonna kill me because I know everyone loves PlayStation, but yeah, it's Xbox Series X and a share of £1,000. Go get it. 75p a week. I hear this is my big moment. It's 75p a week, guys. That's cheaper than anything. Not £299 a month. £299 a month. Very cheap. That's for the exclusive stuff. The free stuff's amazing anyway. So we get to do the starting 11s. There's loads of stuff for free, but then yeah, to get the exclusive content, then you should definitely invest. I would say it's cheap as anything. I use it almost every day. And I see Josh as well in the comments saying, "Wait, Nintendo in." Is this the poll today? What is the poll?
There you go. Will we make it to the last 16 in the Europa League?
What are you voting, James?
Okay. Yes.
Yes. Did you hover over no?
Yeah, I did. Wow, 98% are feeling confident that we will. Good. I mean, we should feel confident. We'll go through the results of that poll actually maybe on our next news show. But yeah, people are looking comfortable about that. So yeah, that's it.
That is guys. We're coming to the end of the show. We have good time. These lights in my room are moving mad. They keep cutting out. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching the stats preview of the Man City game. I don't know what you're feeling right now. I don't know if you're confident. I was gonna say I hope you're feeling confident, but hopefully James has inspired you. He has inspired me to kind of re-look at things. And I feel like as underdogs, we may sneak a victory. But we will have to find out tomorrow. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you again very, very soon.
AFTV Picks have gone and done it again. This week for the Arsenal versus Manchester City game, we are giving away an Xbox Series X. Free. Yeah, free. Also, you can win yourself up to £1,000. All you got to do is enter AFTV Picks, make your selections, and the Xbox, and up to £1,000 can be yours. You've got to be over 18 to enter, and the link is in the description. So click on it now, don't hesitate, and win yourself an Xbox Series X.